Hey guys, this is the app cache tutorial, and I'll just try to explain a little bit of what I'm going to do. We're going to have our website, the Blue Developer Directory, and I just put a little link in the bottom called Info Page, and if you click on it, I mean it's just a page with some dummy text, but we're going to pretend that this is a company page that needs to be accessed at all times, whether you have an internet connection or not. So we're going to use the app cache strategies that we just went through in the slideshow to make this a page that will always show no matter what. And we've been working on my local machine, and I can't really show you how it would work because all the files are local. They're all offline right now. But what I'm going to do is upload the files to my server so you can see them live on a server, and then I will disconnect my internet connection, and you'll see that we'll still be able to reach this page. Alright, so let's get started. Once again, we're in the section 3 program files, and the done is this, okay, and it has our manifest file here and our htaccess file. We're going to be creating those as we go now. So I'm just going to copy the HTML folder, the one that doesn't have any of this in it yet. I'm going to copy it and paste it on my desktop. And okay, so I'm going to open my index file on the browser first, and then I'm going to open it in Notepad. The first thing we should do is create that info page. So I'm going to create a little link for it right in the footer. We want to link it to info.html. We'll just call it info. Save, reload. Oh. Alright, so there it is. Let's change the color just so we can see it. Okay, so if we click on it, takes us nowhere because we don't have the page yet. So what I'm going to do is take the about page, I'm going to open that, I'm going to copy everything that's in it and close it, open a new file, paste it, and then save it as info.html. And now I just want to we should be able to go to it now. I just want to get rid of all that content right up to this section, and then I'm just going to change this to Blue Web Developer Directory info, and I'll just write this page is cached. Alright, so now I just want to get some dummy text, and I like to use the lorem ipsum. You just generate a paragraph of crap, just text to fill up your site. Copy that, and I'm going to paste it in here. We're going to surround the paragraphs with paragraph tags so that it's formatted nicely. My OCD, my web developer OCD. Save that, reload. Alright, so this is our very important page that we always need access to. And we haven't done anything to do with app cache yet. We just created the page. let's see. So next, what I want to do is now is upload everything to the server. Okay. So I'm going to open FileZilla, and I have a site called techguystaging.com, which is where I do all my client and all my development work. And I'm going to go to my test directory, and we're going to put the files there. Alright, so now they're uploaded. Now we can go to the actual live site by going to techguystaging.com/test. So now we have a live site. Right now anyone could go to this URL and come to this site. And it's the same thing we've been doing. And we have the info page right here. Okay. So right now I want to create an htaccess file. And I'm going to do that by going to Notepad++, and there's only one short string that we need to put here, and I'm going to get that right now, and that's this. We just want to, the file needs to be served with a content type header of text/cache manifest, and then use the extension that we're going to be using for the manifest file. So we want to save that. We want to save it as .htaccess. Make sure you have the dot. So that's right there. Now the next thing I want to do is create the manifest. So again, new, and we want to save as, I'm going to save it as developer dot manifest. Okay, and in here we want to have the cache manifest, and then you could put, usually you put the date. So 2013, what's the date? 2/08. Now we have to have the cache heading. And so we want, first of all, we want index.html. We want info.html. Now, if we keep it like this, we will get those pages, but it'll be just a straight, plain, white HTML page with no images, no styling. So we do want to include the background image and the CSS file. So first let's do the CSS file, which is in a CSS folder, and that's called style.css. And let's get the, in images we want the background.png image, because that's the background of all the pages on the site. So that's good for now. And then we have the network header. Actually, we want that all caps. And what this is these are going to be files that require the user to be online to view. Just put this comment right here. Whoop, we need a hashtag for the comment. And right here we would put something like login.php. That's not a real file we have, but that's something that like what you would put. And then finally we have the fallback, and this just means a file you would want to use for a file that wasn't found. So what I'm going to do is paste in this, and what this means is that for any HTML file that's not found and cached, we'll have the offline.html file. Okay, so I think that's it. That's what we need. That's all we need here. I'm going to save this. And next thing, another important thing we need to do is we need to open the index file, and in the HTML we need to make sure that we have the manifest attribute, and then we would put the name of our manifest file, which was developer.manifest. And we also want to do this in our info file, so I'm going to copy that, open the info file, do the same thing. Yeah, alright. Just making sure everything looks right here. Yeah, okay, save. Let's close that, yes, we want to save this. That's the manifest. We can close that. htaccess. Just want to make sure. We got to create that offline HTML page. So I'm just going to create a new blank page and just say this is your offline page. Save that as offline.html. Okay, so now I want to upload all of that. I'm going to upload everything and just replace everything that's on the server. Alright, so now if we go to our live site, everything's in order. Go to the info page. So everything seems to be good. I'm going to open a little tool that comes with Chrome, and it is the developer tools. And I just want to show you in the this isn't something that you should be doing yet if you don't know what you're doing, but I just want to show you one thing. So remember, we have the index HTML and the info HTML pages cached. Okay, so if we click on home, it brings us to index HTML, and you can see over here that it's creating the app cache with the manifest and all that stuff. But if we go to About Us, nothing. We didn't cache that page. But if we go to the info page down here, you'll see the same thing. It's being cached. So that is a great way to tell if your caching has worked or not. I don't know what this is about. Application cache, resource fetch failed. That's strange. It gets it here but not there. I'm assuming that's not going to be a huge problem. But what I'd like to do now is make sure it's cached and shut off my internet connection and see what happens. Okay, so right now I'm going to shut off my connection. Okay, so if I go to About Us, there's nothing, but let's go back to the home page. The info page. And that's not working either. see. There's got to be something missing here. Huh. Manifest looks good. You know what, let me copy something. Let me copy this and just, because I might have missed something, so I'm going to use the manifest from the final site. Save that. I just want to see if that works. Oh, I can't see if that works because my internet is cut off. Alright, let me get back. Alright, so I'm back. Now, I'm going to upload that. And that's my local. I want this. Alright, so I'm going to make sure that this is re-upload. Okay. And I'm also going to take the HT access from the final build and upload that. And the other two files, index and info. Alright, so now let's reload. Let's look at our web developer tools again. Let's go to the info page. Application cache checking event. Get GPL plugins. Oh, that's, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Alright, so now let's go cut the internet off. Disable. And first let's try an external site. We'll say Google. So we're off the internet. And index HTML we can still view. Now about us, nope. Browse developers, nope. Now the info page works, it's cached. So these two pages that we specified in this document, index HTML, and then is that the right one? Let me get the other one. Don't worry about any of this. I'll have all the files that actually work in your program files, because we got info, index, and then see if we didn't have this background image cached, which is this gradient back here, we wouldn't have that. If we didn't cache the CSS file, this would all just be a blank white page with just words. So and even this, even if you look here, images web, this is this image. If we didn't have this there, this image wouldn't be here. So I mean, that's how you use application cache in its simplest form, and it's pretty useful. I mean, if you have pages on your site that you always need access to, then you know, application cache is great for that. So that's it for this section in this tutorial. I will see you in the next section.